Question 18.06, question 9L. One more strategy I was just thinking of that probably is going to be very useful for solving this one. We know that if the bases are the same, we can just add the powers when we're multiplying or subtract the powers when we're dividing. So, for example, we know, let's say we had, let's use a different number. Let's go 3. Let's go 3 to the power of 2. And we're going to multiply it by 3 to the power of 4. Because those bases are the same, we can just add the powers. We've got 3, we leave the 3 the same, and we just concentrate on the powers. We've got the 2 and a 4 is a 6. The same, let's say you had 3 to the power of 2 divided by 3 to the power of 4. We could say, well, let's subtract the powers. So I've got a 2 on the top, a 4 on the bottom. If I take that 2 off the top, and I subtract it from the bottom, then I'm going to end up with 3 to the power of now 0, which is 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. And then I've got a 3 on the bottom, and I've got a 4 minus 2, which is going to be 2. And of course, that would be equal to 1/9. Now, another way of thinking about this is when the powers, so the bases are the same. But what say the powers are the same? So let's say, for example, if I've got the powers that are the same, I can just multiply the bases. So for example, if I had, let's say, 2 to the power of 3, and I've got 3 to the power of 3, and I've got 4 to the power of 3, powers are the same. I can leave the power and I can just multiply the bases. So that's going to be 2 times 3 is 6, 6 4s are 24 to the power of 3. And this becomes very useful because we can kind of do the opposite as well. Let's say, for example, we had another number. Let's say the number was 20. And let's say it was 20 to the power of x. Well, 20 to the power of x, therefore, must also be 4x times 5x, or you could say is 2x times 5x times another 2x. So in other words, as long as we're keeping the powers the same, we can just multiply the base, because 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 10 is 20, and all of that is correct. So that's the final strategy we need in order to approach and to tackle exercise 18.06, which I will now do in the next video. So enjoy.